Court. Hastings' release of Tinubu's academic record as Atiku plans to use them against him at Supreme Court. Now the news info. A federal court in the United States is racing to complete Atiku Abubakar's request to subpoena Chicago State University (CSU) for President Bola Tinubu's academic record after learning that Mr. Abubakar has only 14 days to appeal the judgment of the elections petition tribunal at the Supreme Court of Nigeria using requested records. Specifically, the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois in Chicago has moved up the date for in-person argument of the lawyer of Ms. Abubakar, Tinubu and CSU from September 15 to September 12, citing exigent circumstances of the request, per court documents seen by People's Gadget. Upon further reflection in light of the exigent circumstance presented by the application and to account for the possibility of any appeal of the court ruling, Judge Jeffrey Gilbert said this matter is set for hearing in person on 9 December 2023. 1:30 p.m. in courtroom 1386. Mr. Gilbert strongly advised lawyers on both sides of the matter to appear in court for the proceeding, with the docket indicating an imminent ruling on the matter during the week. If out of town counsel want to appear by telephone, they should contact the courtroom deputy. The court's preference, however, is for counsel who will be speaking at the hearing to appear in person. To preempt any further delay, the court asks CSU to file any objection, if any, it might have against the scope of the requested record not later than 5 p.m. on September 11. The school had been previously given a longer period to file objection to the subpoena's broadness. Hours after a panel of 5 appellate justices struck out petition against the incumbent president on Wednesday and agreed, Mr. Abubakar asked the U.S. court to expedite the issuance of the CSU subpoena as he had intended to use the record sought to file an appeal with Nigeria Supreme Court within 21 days, but the plaintiff's U.S. lawyer led by Angela Lewis appeared not to have been aware of the recent update to the Supreme Court filing deadline for election-related appeals. The court has only 60 days to hear and deliver a verdict on the matter in line with the amended electoral regulations. Chris Uche, chief counsel for Mr. Abubakar and the main opposition People's Democratic Party, clarified that an appeal of the tribunal's verdict must be filed within 14 days, not 21 days, as the U.S. attorney has previously asserted. Mr. Tinubu's lawyer have argued the records are no longer critical because the deadline for the submitting evidence has lapsed. But Mr. Abubakar's lawyer cited a Supreme Court rule that allows the introduction of crucial evidence under special circumstances which they believed the release would force, despite being a major fixture in Nigeria politics since he was first elected senator in the 1990s. Mr. Tinubu's background has remained shrouded in secrecy. His name, parents, childhood, neighborhood, primary and secondary education, among other peers, are still undiscovered. He said he was at first a top accountant at Deloitte and later an executive at Moby in 1980s, where he purportedly made his money, but his involvement in Chicago's dreadful narcotics business that led to the confiscation of his fund in the 1990s has further complicated his supporters' ability to successfully cast him as a scrupulous avuncular politician with a long-standing dedication towards a democratic order in Nigeria. Maybe small thing there for my listeners out there. What shall be your take on the issue? U.S. Court Hastings release of Tinubu's academic record as Atiku Abubakar plans to use them against him at Supreme Court. Please react to that. If I should do so, believe, do justice to every of your reactions. Thank you, the various opinion. They're already popping in from the comment section. The first one is from the person of Olowe. It says, whatever that is not included at the appeal court cannot be included at the Supreme Court. This is effort. Say this is effort in fertility. Okay. We'll see to that there from him. He says rubbish, waste of time and resources. Atiku should respect himself and retire permanently from politics. Okay. Then from serious man on point, say one day we come, Tinubu will be invited out of that seat like Big Brother did to Kidiwe and Koki. Okay, then from Ezigbo, you say your eyes go so clear. Okay, for God present, sha. Think of this now. We are wrapping it. Please endeavor to subscribe to this channel and also ensure that you share the very news to social media platforms as you do so believe the Almighty God will do the very need for your life. Bye bye.